Ever since I told Jeremy Clarkson, this quadrifoglio as a child, it's been something that I've always wanted to drive. And today is that day.
This is the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. It is the first Italian on our channel.
I mean, it is a baby Ferrari.
You're watching Total Talk. I'm Gavin.
I'm Dinak, and let's roll with the intro.
Now, the Giulia Quadrifoglio's engine is something most people loved due to the driving experience it provided. It presented to be the odd child out of the European sports sedans. I mean, it made sense if you bought an RS4 or a C63 or even an M3. But if you bought an Alfa, you were considered somewhat to be different.
Let's talk about what drives this Alfa. It is a V6 which looks quite beautiful, and it produces 503 horsepower and 600 Newton meters of torque. Now, it's driven via the rear wheels by an 8-speed torque converter gearbox. And rear wheels, 500 horsepower. Sounds good. Now, this also does get the Carbonio package, which means you get a carbon roof, a front splitter, which is also carbon, a carbon fiber grille cover, carbon fiber side skirt, carbon fiber mirror caps, carbon fiber hair, carbon fiber spoiler, and a carbon fiber hood.
Brand new, you can get this vehicle anywhere between 144,000 or upwards, or if you buy this second hand, you can get it north of 77,000.
And competition-wise, you get the RS4, you get the C63, the 401, and the M3. But the only thing is, this car is kind of in a different league compared to them.
Now, those vehicles are German. The German vehicles are known to be semi-luxury, but Italians have the way of making the vehicles
It's above German.
But also they have their fault issues.
But this is also unreliable, so that's that.
So, what makes the Alfa a cool car? I mean, what gives it a bit more oomph than the others in the same level?
Starters, it's got the same engine as a Ferrari California, but the Ferrari California was a V8. They literally took the same engine, took the cylinders off, put it in here, and it sounds amazing. Oh, it's also got a double wishbone suspension and a limited zip differential, so that means more traction for a rear-wheel drive car. It's got active speed at the front, which pops down when you're doing high speeds. It's practically an F1 car. That's the RS at the front. The final cool feature is the fact that this car is very, very practical for smuggling illegal immigrants into the country. For example, if you got someone and you close this, oh, okay, the cops are here, guess what? You're sitting in the front. The illegal immigrant.
Basically, what we're trying to say is there is a latch inside the boot which you can use to open the boot from the inside. But there's a few reasons you shouldn't get an Alfa over the competitors. Here's why.
And the main annoying feature about this is that this is not reliable. Now, these are known to sit in the garage and not be a daily driver like the C63S or the RS4. And the final annoying feature is that this reverse camera screen is quite small. Now, compared to its competitor, it's even quite pixelated, and they could have done it better.
Okay, let's talk about the exterior. Now, one thing I do like of the new Giulia Quadrifoglio is the triple designed daytime running light. But this is good. I mean, let me unlock the car. It does so good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Carbon bits everywhere. You get carbon hair, carbon lip. But what do you think of the overall front?
Overall front, compared to its competitors, it's just beautiful. The main thing that I like is the wheel over here.
Yeah, and it's carbon fiber.
It's just beautiful.
Because this car once again has a Carbonio package.
Yep.
But from the front, it is a 2017 car, but it looks very good.
It looks brand new now.
It looks brand new.
Very well maintained, so.
And it doesn't look aged. That's a very good thing.
That's exactly what.
Now let's move to the side.
At the side, you do get classic Alfa Romeo styled alloy wheels. They are 19 inches at the front and 19 inches at the back.
And the only way that you can tell that this is a quadrifoglio, this badge and this vent over here. That's literally the only way.
Unless you get a Giulia and put aftermarket market badgings on that, then you know.
Don't do that. We're gonna roast the shit out of you. But anyway, let's move on to the side mirrors, carbon fiber. Now, one thing I don't really like is the fact that now this car has the Carbonio package, which means carbon fiber hood, basically carbon, and the carbon fiber roof. But they painted this gloss red.
That's not something that's very.
Because imagine this had a carbon fiber roof like
it
the M3.
looks so nice.
Yeah, it would look so much better, especially given this color is basically like the Ferrari red.
Red and black.
Yeah,
perfect.
it looks so much good.
Yeah.
A unique design feature of this Alfa is the fact that the side cuts are fatter at the front and thinner at the back.
Now at the back, this has to be my favorite angle of this car. I mean, these rear taillights do look quite good. I do love the spoiler, do love the
Quad
diffuser.
exhaust.
Yeah, the quad
Okay.
exhaust.
Now, it would have been very nice if the Carbonia package did include a
carbon
carbon diffuser. It would have just taken it to another level.
But
The
overall, what
front
do you,
lip, the back lip, it's quite nice.
what do you
But
think overall?
Overall, the back, it's quite nice. I will give it a 9 out of 10.
Design-wise? Yeah, I
Design-wise,
think
yeah.
this looks better than the M3 or the C63S sedan.
And the RS4.
No, not the RS4. But this looks so much better. I do like this car. Okay, let's talk about the interior of this car. Now, something I really love is the steering wheel. You do get your start-stop button here. You do get Alcantara bits, leather bits, carbon fiber bits, kind of a alloy plastic trim bit. It looks very good. Even the paddle shifter, they feel very, very good. And if you move to the driver's display, fully analog, sorry, partially analog, and you do get a small digital screen in the middle. It does look very, very modern, which is good. One thing I don't really like is this infotainment system. If you look at it, all of this is plastic, and this small bit is just a screen. I mean, it's kind of smaller than my phone, and it is not that responsive. I mean, this is a 2017 car. Now, the newer cars do get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and if you move down here, you do get carbon fiber bits everywhere, and you do get your cup holders. One thing I didn't mention before is this also gets a heated steering wheel, which is quite nice. And if you move to the seats, this is fully leather headrest. You do get Alcantara bits in the seat part, which does look very good. And the seats are heated, not cooled, but it is electronically adjustable. And overall, the interior at the front, it is very, very cool looking. You also do get carbon fiber bits here. I mean, this car is kind of full of carbon fiber. Hey, at the back, I'm 6'2", and not gonna lie, I do fit, which is good. You do get more space in a M3 or C63 sedan. Plenty of headspace though, no leg space at all, but quite comfortable. Overall, interior, it does look very good. I love the fact that they even continued the Alcantara bits at the back, Alcantara and leather and red stitching. I mean, this is proper cornered interior. I love it. Okay, driving the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. First Italian car.
Yeah.
After
And it's the one with the carbon package is 120. So
Carbonio. I'm
Carbonio.
pretty sure either we didn't pronounce it correctly at all, or we pronounced it correctly. It's one of the two. Let's start with acceleration. Oh, remember we were watching review videos, and they said if you brake harshly, the warning indicators would come on, and it did right back there. Now I will say this: acceleration is pretty amazing. It is so good, and even better than that, the gearbox.
Yep.
It shifts like butter. It literally shifts like butter. It's not even a dual clutch.
It's very quick.
It's
Like the
bam.
reflexes are there.
Literally, it's so quick, and it's a torque converter. It's not even a dual clutch, and wow, that is fun. Now I will say this car, if you take the soft dampeners off, there's a mode to do that. If you take it off, the ride is gonna be a bit stiff, but then even on dynamic mode, which we are on at the moment, if you turn the soft dampeners on, it is quite enjoyable. It's soft. It's like, it's not too stiff, but it's like the perfect amount of stiffness and what's the other word?
It's firm.
It's yeah, stiffness and softness, which is something we do like.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
So no, like I mean, compared to like the Crown, which we filmed, it was on like
Yeah,
coilovers and
proper
stuff like
cars.
that. But like this is like the suspension is not bad.
Yes.
Like you don't feel every single thing on the road.
But I will say this though, the power delivery isn't equal. Cause like 1 to about 3000 RPMs, it's like, are we even going? But after 3000 RPMs, it's like, okay, this is getting scary.
Yeah.
Which is something most, I think turbocharged cars have that feeling, but this does. But wow,
that's
it's quick. I love the gearbox. I'm not gonna lie. It is so smooth when it comes to shifting, and when it comes to steering, I think it's good. There's no understeer at all, and despite this being a rear-wheel drive car,
you
there's-
feel the vehicle. You feel the wheels are actually
Yeah,
touching the ground, like
yeah,
they're
literally,
kissing the
it
ground.
feels
Yeah.
like the car is like stuck to the
Yeah.
ground, which is very, very good for a rear-wheel
Rear-wheel
drive
drive
car with 500 horsepower.
Mhm.
And wow, literally, wow, what a car. I do enjoy this. The driver confidence that you get in this car is pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
But apart from that, I think, remember the M3?
Yep.
If you
I
had
was
to-
not for the M3.
Yeah, but if you had to pick between the M3 and this, which one would you pick?
Oh, this.
This?
Yeah.
That was so quick.
Yeah, that was good.
But I think, yeah, for a sports car, I mean, the owner got this for 75k.
Yeah.
I think that's so worth it.
Yeah,
'Cause
for
that's
70k, it's not bad at all. Because like, if you go to buy a brand new one, that's around 140,000.
Yeah.
And now for that price, if you compare for the second-hand price with the competitors, I feel like this is not a bad choice
Yeah.
at all.
And I really do enjoy this car. And shall we get on to the final thoughts as
Yeah,
well?
for sure. I would have to say it's a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Like, it looks nice, it feels nice, drives wonderfully, and
Sounds amazing.
Sounds amazing.
We're not even
yeah.
on race mode. So on race mode, it does get a bit louder. We're not going to test that because that turns traction all the way off. And there's a few here in Adelaide that got written off due to that. So we're not going to do that. We're being respectful to the owners as well. And I will say this. I would say this would be 8.7 because reliability. If reliability wasn't an issue, this car would be so good. I mean, it would be better than the C63. It would be better than the M3. We haven't tested an RS4, but wow! Apart from all of that, apart from reliability mainly, it's so good. It's so good. I really do enjoy this car.
So, what an amazing car it turned out to be. I mean, it was one of the odds even out as well, because even though it had a V6 engine, it definitely felt like it was a turbocharged engine for some weird reason. Thank you for watching Throttle Talk. We hope you enjoyed the video.